Look, they'll be here any minute. Just my shirt?
That's right.
Thanks.
Hey.
Millions knew him as Theo Huxtable, but few truly knew the depth of his talent, his music, his poetry, and his legacy.
$50 a week.
$250 a week?
Yeah.
Sit down.
Malcolm-Jamal Warner, a familiar face of the 1980s American television, passed away on August 23, 2025, at the age of 54. The world lost not only an extraordinary actor, but also a musician, director, and storyteller whose influence will last forever. Malcolm-Jamal Warner was born on August 18, 1970, in Jersey City, New Jersey. He was raised mostly by his mother, Pamela Warner, who worked as his manager and played a vital role in shaping his career. Growing up in the 1970s, Malcolm's childhood was not always easy, but it was rich in creativity, discipline, and determination. From a young age, he took part in school plays and local shows, building the confidence that would later guide him into professional acting. He went to professional children's school in New York City. This school is known for helping young people already working in acting, music, and dance.
Ladies, I'll be right back.
He committed to learning early. He learned not only from books, but also from real-life experiences in entertainment. Even as his career soared in his teens, Malcolm still valued education. He believed knowledge and discipline were essential for long-term success. During the late 1970s and early 1980s, Malcolm appeared in commercials and small TV roles. Then in 1982, at the age of 12, he auditioned for a brand new sitcom, The Cosby Show. Among hundreds of young actors, Malcolm stood out for his natural charm and authenticity. He was chosen to play Theo Huxtable, the only son in the Huxtable family. That moment changed his life forever. When The Cosby Show debuted in 1984, Malcolm was just 14. Theo Huxtable quickly became one of television's most beloved characters. He was a teenager who made mistakes, faced challenges at school, dreamed big, and learned lessons along the way. Audiences connected with his honesty and humor. The show itself was groundbreaking. It presented an African-American family as educated, successful, and loving, something rarely seen on TV at that time. Malcolm's role gave millions of young Black viewers positive representation and hope. As the show rose to become the #1 sitcom in America, Malcolm became a household name. More importantly, he became a role model, proving that young Black actors could shine on the biggest stage. By the time The Cosby Show ended in 1992, Malcolm-Jamal Warner had grown up on screen, transforming from a child star into a respected young actor ready to take on new challenges. After the show ended, many wondered if Malcolm could escape the child star label. He proved he could. In the 1990s, he starred in Here and Now and later in Malcolm and Eddie, 1996 to 2000, alongside comedian Eddie Griffin. Their chemistry brought fresh comedy to audiences and gave Malcolm the chance to showcase adult humor and leadership as a main star. Behind the camera, Malcolm built a reputation as a skilled director. He directed episodes of The Cosby Show, All That, Malcolm and Eddie, and many other shows, establishing himself as a storyteller not just in front of the lens, but behind it as well. Throughout the 2000s and beyond, he guest starred in major TV series including Community, Dexter, The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, Sons of Anarchy, and The Resident. These roles proved his versatility, moving seamlessly between comedy and serious drama. He was a passionate jazz musician, poet, and spoken word artist. He often said music let him express his soul more freely than acting did. In the early 2000s, he created a band named Miles Long. This jazz fusion group let him show off his bass guitar skills and poetry. Malcolm used this band to mix storytelling, rhythm, and melody. His powerful performances really connected with audiences on an emotional level. He released albums like the Miles Long Mixtape and love and other social issues. These works showed his musical talent and his focus on meaningful content. His lyrics often touched on love, identity, and modern life struggles. This made him unique as an artist who valued art and its message. He gained respect as a spoken word performer in the poetry and music scene. His voice carried honesty, and his words carried weight. This part of his career let him connect with audiences in more personal ways away from the TV spotlight. For Malcolm, music was never just a hobby. It was an extension of who he was, a storyteller with many forms of expression. Whether on screen or on stage, he was always searching for ways to move people, to make them feel, and to make them think. Malcolm kept his personal life private, but some relationships became part of his story. In the early 1990s, he dated actress Michelle Thomas, who also appeared on The Cosby Show. Their love was deep, but tragically, Michelle passed away from cancer in 1998. Her death left a lasting impact on Malcolm, and he often spoke of how much she meant to him. Later, he was romantically linked to actress Regina King, though the two eventually went their separate ways. In recent years, Malcolm married privately, choosing to keep his wife's identity out of the public eye. Together, they had a daughter, and fatherhood became one of his greatest joys. For him, being a husband and a dad mattered more than Hollywood fame. His work stood out early. Over the years, he earned awards and nominations. These show his versatility as an artist. One of his first honors was from The Cosby Show. His role as Theo Huxtable brought him a lot of critical praise. He got several Young Artist Award nominations for his performance. In 2015, he won a Grammy Award for Best Traditional R&B Performance. He was a featured artist with Robert Glasper and Lala Hathaway on the song Jesus Children. This award was a special milestone. It honored his acting career and his deep love for music. He was nominated multiple times for an NAACP Image Award. This recognized his work as both an actor and a director. By 2025, Malcolm-Jamal Warner had created a respected career and a strong financial base. His estimated net worth in 2025 was around $8 million. This wealth came from years of steady work in acting, directing, music, and voice performance. Most of his earnings came from his long success on The Cosby Show. It's one of the most popular sitcoms in TV history. Reruns and syndication kept him financially stable for years after the show ended. Malcolm chose a different path than many celebrities. Instead of flaunting wealth, he lived a grounded, private life. Family was always his focus. By 2025, he owned a beautiful home in Los Angeles, California, where he lived with his wife and daughter. When it came to cars, Malcolm's choices were practical rather than flashy. He drove luxury vehicles like SUVs and sedans. They offered style and family convenience. Malcolm-Jamal Warner's journey was one of talent, resilience, and authenticity. He showed the world that it was possible to succeed in Hollywood while staying true to your values. He inspired young people, represented Black families with dignity, and proved himself as an artist in every sense: actor, director, poet, and musician. On August 23, 2025, at the age of 54, the world said goodbye to Malcolm-Jamal Warner. Yet his legacy lives on through his unforgettable role as Theo Huxtable, his music, his poetry, and the love he left behind. This was the life of Malcolm-Jamal Warner, a story of talent, love, and legacy that will never be forgotten.